May04. I know that this is not very difficult yet. I'll leave it at that. This is just simple introduction to probability. When you define probability, it's defined as a fraction. You guys agree on that?
Yeah.
What you're looking at is it's the ratio of your favorable outcome over total possible outcomes. We define it as P of some event. What you're looking to do usually goes in parentheses. Yes, ma'am?
Do you have any idea when we're going to be testing out all this stuff?
Not a clue.
Great.
Good question. If you're thinking about something real easy, coins, heads or tails. How many ways can you get a heads? How many total ways are there? What's that?
You said like P and
Oh, some event, yeah. So I'm saying the probability of heads is what they would say.
So
P of heads.
so they do it at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah, same idea. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think it's actually that. It's because like
It has nothing. It's no. No. Don't get into the whole, well, the one side is limited or erased and the other side. No, it doesn't. The theoretical probability is what I'm looking at here. But I think we discussed this a little bit last week. We're talking about theoretical experimental probability. When you have experimental probability, that's when you're actually doing the trials. And you're sitting there flipping a coin 1,000 times. And it may not come up 500, 500. It may come up 470, 530. So your theoretical probability might be different than the actual theoretical. Your experimental, your experimental, okay?
Yeah, like
it's like the whole idea of buttered toast falls face down.
oh, I think that's about
They did that. So it's along those lines, all right? Now, going into cards. All right, sleeping with you.
7 of clubs.
Nope.
So close.
Clean them down.
Now, you asked Cullen from third hour. Christian, you're sitting in the seat, Cullen, sitting in, maybe there's some luckiness
oh, we got it.
from his backness. You did.
Ooh. Let's see. 8 of hearts.
Oh! Was it an 8 of clubs?
Hey, if you put me and Christian's answers together, you're right.
No.
Unless it could be said 8.
Oh, I did the class. I'm going to have to watch the third hour video just to see what the class did.
Yeah.
Is he like pushing it towards you?
I'm 6.
Oh, gosh.
Jack, it's
So
the
three,
Jack.
I'm going to say 6 of hearts. It's a jack, it's a jack.
The jack. It was the jack of
Hearts.
Wait, what was
Oh my
8 of
gosh.
hearts?
I didn't
What was it?
Yeah,
Now, what was the probability that they're going to get it right?
1 out of 2.
1 out of 2.
And what was the last prize?
2 hearts. Okay? All right, Nari. Since nobody likes you.
everyone loves that.
It's got to be face card.
It's a blank card.
Ace.
Yeah.
Go with the 7.
I'm going to go with 6.
Oh, 6 of hearts.
I guess I lost.
What was
Okay.
it?
6 of hearts. Now think with it. Now you start to bring it in a little bit more. I mean, a couple of you guys got the right numerical value.
Yeah, so that's 1 out of 3.
So it's your 1 out of, you start whittling things down a little bit better. So if you think about probabilities, probability of something, if probability of something is 0, what does that mean?
You don't have a chance of getting
Not gonna happen.
It's not theoretically possible.
No chance. Thought you were just about to happen.
And so probability of something else was 1.
It's gonna happen.
Gonna happen.
Like 100% chance.
It's a 1.
Like this.
No.
Ah!
That was so true.
funny, wasn't it?
How long?
So the probability of getting homework,
It's a
Yeah,
one
no,
time
how
test.
long have you actually been using that drill?
how long have I been teaching? So,
Wait, is one the percentile?
no, no,
100%.
It's a fraction.
it's a fraction. Remember, these are ratios. They're always going to be between 0 and 1. They're never greater than 1, nor are they never less than 0.
Why did he just probability as percent?
I was trying to put it on.
Oh, because
It's the same stuff. I mean, it depends on how you.
It's just 2 carries. and
Oh, nice. Okay. I have no, there's a jack.
That's 2 with Jack.
Okay.
Okay, get it?
So as you get into this, you can do the following.
Wait.
You have a 6-sided die.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, wait, we can't use that term.
They actually used it in the book, so I'm going to let it fly.
Wait,
Let it fly,
is it the
like
reference to
that.
dying?
It's a singular, instead of having dice, the singular die. So the probability of rolling a 4 is what?
1 in 6.
You'll see it written as this. Probability of a 4 is 1 to 6. What's the probability of odd?
1
in
in 3 out of 6 or 1
Good. You're already simplifying your fractions.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Probability of less than 7.
100.
Okay.
One
I was thinking
Okay. That's really all this is. Now, if you start to think about the card things again, we've been dealing mainly with counting possible card hands. We know that there was, in 5 card, there was what, 2 million, was it 560,000? So how many million hands were there?
You mean to just stick to 2 million?
Yeah. 52 choose 5,
259, 8960.
259.
And 8960. 8960.
And remember the probability.
But it is 0 in there.
Not
No, the other 0.
It's just 259.
It's
86.
89.
8960. 8960. Sorry.
Anyway, go back to the idea of being dealt out 4 aces and 1 king. Remember how many we said that there's only 4 possible card hands of doing that? So getting only 4 possible card hands of getting 4 aces and a king gives you the probability of 4 out of that. So if you get 4 aces and a king,
You're pretty special.
you are very, very special. Well, we got to get into the other combinations and stuff to get there. The other thing I wanted to look at, we talked about experimental probability. You guys have probably done this in science stuff when you're looking at how things work through. It works a lot of times out of charts and tables. If I'm looking at just, don't even copy this out, because like I said, I know you've seen this before. If you wanted to look at the probability of this sample of people that somebody's at least 45 years old, at least means, are they going to be older than 45 or less than 45?
Older.
So you're looking at your favorable outcomes being
That.
those two numbers added together, right?
Over.
Over how many things you have there in the chart.
I like how you can check.
Because the old people
Okay.
keep dying.
No, they just don't know
Yep. Okay, it's pretty simple. But I do want to spend some time reminding you guys of a little something from geometry called geometric probabilities.
Darts.
No. When you're dealing with geometric probability, you're working with areas, which means you have to remember how to work with areas. Geometric probability deals with, you want the area of the favorable over total area. In this case, I'm looking at the bullseye. What is the shape of a bullseye?
Circle.
How do you find the area of a circle?
I don't
Higher squared, okay? So if I want to get the bullseye here, my radius is 3. So what's my area? 9 pi. What is the what is the large shape?
It's a circle.
It's still a circle.
And you have to add.
What is 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3?
12.
12. What's the area?
144.
So probability is a favorable region divided by total area.
That was showing length, I think you were putting
So
random numbers
where did
on
you,
there. And I was,
Me too.
Can you like pick
so
one out?
116.
whoa, can I shoot one?
No, I don't trust anybody.
It's like, come on. Come on, man.
I'll shoot one at you.
You gotta just have at least an arrow.
You're not earning any,
Yeah, that's also good.
that's not gonna hurt the void or anything, is it?
I like taking my brother and shooting straight up.
I can take myself out while I have to do close my eyes.
You can see it.
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Boy,
Stretchy.
boy, yeah,
yeah, you need like a stretch thing on it. That's great.
wow.
Yes, I'm going to go get a really nice bow and arrow for
You
once a
have
year.
a 6% chance of getting it.
Just get him
I
with
like
the
how
failure.
Robin Hood just killed the person with the apple there.
You say he sucks, I probably.
Let's on the board, like,
Thanks. Because I have. Let's try this again.
Who wants to get this now?
Hit it.
I bet I can make that
Right,
with my
the arrow and half the other.
Here, put an apple in your head, see what happens.
I'll do it, here, use this eraser.
Watch out for the air.
You should shoot someone in the mouth again. He's fermenting. Ah. 20 points.
You try.
Clone it.
Yeah, don't stop
Clone
eating.
it and
Clone
It
the
stinks that
arrow.
it's not making a noise.
Oh, I love this.
You get it?
I like this music.
Well, doesn't it need to have like,
What's that?
doesn't it need to have like some kind of body flex?
Yeah, what happens, the old ones, you used to be able to just get a pressure point, it would work, but since this has got like cameras. I must have hit it. I hit it in the back end.
No type balloon, but I am the captain of the world.
Woo!
Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. Now, real fast though, I did want to spend a minute to remind you guys of how to find areas
It's 1/2 perimeter times apostol.
apophyll.
It's just like this.
I know, people-
Parabolas.
What's the
And
name?
she really? And she said parabolas.
Yes, she did. She did.
Now, when you're dealing with your perimeter apophyll stuff,
She said parables.
there's a lot of things you have to take into consideration. Yes, the formula is 1/2 perimeter apophyll. But if I want to find the area of the shaded region here, my shaded region is created by a hexagon in a circle. So the large shape here is what? The circle. So the large shape here is the circle. The small shape is the hexagon. So the shaded region is going to be the circle.
It's not necessary.
That wasn't me.
Going to be my circle. Why is this? My circle, subtract the hexagon. That's the area of the shaded region. Guys, put it away. Come on. And then the largest shape again is the circle. I'm looking at this. All I know is that the side length of the hexagon is 16. Which means you have to figure out the rest.
So the perimeter is 16 times 6.
What I do with regular polygon stuff, just so I have a little room here, is I draw this in.
Yeah.
I'm drawing in 3 sides. Doesn't matter what the shape is for a regular polygon, because no matter what, you're always going to have 3 sides with 2 angles. You agree with that? The apothem always bisects the side that it hits, the perpendicular bisector. So these are both 8 and 8. Now this is the radius. It's the radius of the circle. When it comes from the apothem to the vertex, it's the radius of the circle. It also bisects that angle.
Can you find that out with just rolling the system?
Oh, yeah.
Because how many sides are in that shape?
6.
6. So you can do your 6 minus 2 over times 180 all over 6 to find each angle.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't miss you.
I understand.
So when you do that, you have 6 sides, subtract 2 times 180. That gives you the sum of everything. Divided by 6, and you get 120 for your base angles.
And then you divide it by 2 and it's
So 60.
Oh, so 60, 90. Yeah.
The hex
Why am I doing the 6 minus 2? Find the sum of the interior of a polygon. It's always n minus 2 times 180. That's the rule.
exclamation point.
It's 180.
Oh, that's a 1.
Sorry. Yeah. So you get the 120 for the base angle, cut it in half, you get a 60, which means you have a,
30, 90.
what's your app?
It's 2.56.
In other words, it's 8 root 3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 8. Oh, right. And then,
Okay. Now you have your apothem, you've got your perimeter, and you also know what your radius is, which is?
16.
oh, and then it's like the X.
2 cubed.
2X.
So your area of a circle, 16 squared, slap a pi next to it. Subtract. 1/2 your perimeter, which is 16 times 6, times your apothem, 8 root 3. Divide that all by 16 squared pi. That goes back to that. Be careful when you type it in with the parentheses on some of those large problems like that. It's very special right triangles, 8 root, it's 30, 60, 90. Cross with the 90 is double x, x is 8. What I want you to do tonight, just a few of these for now. It's this is 12.3, I believe. It's 719. Oh, it's like 12 through 29. I think it's 12 through 29.
Yeah, that'll be a breeze. Is it geometrical mostly, or?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of geometric, but I want to spend a little bit more time on it tomorrow.
So it's mostly like numbers, cubes.
Yeah, number cubes and letter flips and stuff. Yeah.
What's the multiple? What's this mean number cubes?
Okay. Excuse me. There's some work in
All right, Sleepy, what is it?
6 points. Change
It's
It's like,